J.R. Santana is on a tear so far this season, leading his team in home runs. This newly crowned fan favorite ready to dazzle today. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. Connor Norby next up for the Blue Jays.
Number 1, Connor.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. 1 run on 2 base hits. No errors and no one left on. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Yankees nothing. And up next for New York, J.R. Santana. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Santana went deep in his most recent game. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 outs, base is empty. And another ball. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Got him. Strikes out the sign to begin the game. What a start. Down in order go the Yankees. They're down 1-0. Back now in the Bronx. On to the 3rd inning. Drew Waters stands in.
Look, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Out to short. Dives, and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting, designated hitter, Boston.
First and second here,
Now
no
batting,
outs.
shortstop, Santana.
Ground ball could be 2. Mauricio over to second, not in time to first. It's a fielder's choice. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
First and third, 1 down. And they're all loaded up.
Well, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And now here is Jose Velasquez. Golden opportunity right here. Hit on the ground, might be 2. 1 at second. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. 1 run in the inning, but they lead 2. On to the top of the 5th we go. All tied 1-1. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Drew Waters. Ball to strike. The pitch. On the ground left side, 6. The throw wide at first, and both runners are safe.
Now
that's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
Santana now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
That one way inside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Goes down looking. 3 runs. The bases are full for the New York Yankees.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Fought off foul. 0-2 now. Stays alive. All loaded up here at the bottom of the 7th. Down on strikes, looking for the 2nd straight plate appearance.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Yankees take the series opener here at home. Santana had a game to forget. Had 3 strikeouts without getting a hit. Never fun.
They got the win, but it sure wasn't because of him. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better the next time out.
J.R. Santana is on a tear so far this season, leading his team in home runs. This newly crowned fan favorite ready to dazzle today. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the New York Yankees. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And now here's the veteran DH, Austin Martin.
The designated hitter, Austin Martin.
Hit on the ground to short. Tosses to first, and the first out of the game is an easy one.
I believe we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
1 down. And next for New York, J.R. Santana. All there. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup, Austin Martin. Next up for the Blue Jays. 2 on, 2 outs. Hit on the ground to short, and it's through for a hit. Locklear around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And a foul ball.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now, just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in, so hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, shortstop guard, Santana.
Santana in his 4th year, 27 years old, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. This one in the dirt.
1 strike.
Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. And now the 0-1. Just missed. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. The relay, but he's in there easily.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Man at first with 1 gone. J.R. Santana stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. The shortstop takes the ball. Man at first, 1 away. Fastball for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Got him looking. And there are 2 down.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Santana now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That's hard hit on the line. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. Runner scores from second as they get one back. It's an RBI single, and it's 8-3. Here's Aaron Judge at the dish. His 2024 season, ridiculous. He became the first player in 20 years to finish with a slugging percentage over 700.
Yeah, the last American League player to slug 700 was Mark McGwire, and Judge was the first Yankee to do it since Mickey Mantle.
The Yankees down to their final strike. That one inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. And downstairs.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's the ball game. One down. And here is J.R. Santana. Right through there for a strike. Swung on, belted. Way back there. And out of here. His 21st of the year. It's 2-2. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. And when you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
Man at first, one away.
Shortstop gone. Santana.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Ripped, but it curls foul. Kelsey, the base runner at first with one out. Bounced, and that got the pitcher to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Well, that ball came back and got him pretty good in the chest. As the catcher checks on him, looks like he might be okay, though, Chris.
Yeah, I'm sure that stunned him more than anything, Boog. Always scary when we see comebackers like that, but I think it might just turn into a big, nasty bruise.
So one out, nobody on. Now here is Edgar Caro. The 1-2. On the ground to short, Santana. Handles, throws to first, gets the catcher by a step. You got to be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
One out, bases empty.
The shortstop gone. Santana.
White in his rookie season, 31 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2018. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
No ball.
Bases empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch. You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think that's a big reason why they're scoring runs. By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
Smoked on the ground a second. One up, one down.
The designated hitter, number 99, Aaron Judge.
So 2 away with nobody on. And next for Toronto, Angel Henao. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being... Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. Pulls it in, and that's the ball game. Santana was a big contributor for them in the win.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it.
J.R. Santana with a remarkable season so far, leading his team in runs batted in. Can he deliver at the plate again today? It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. And now for the Jays, Jonathan Clase.
For Toronto, the center fielder, Jonathan Clase.
Ground ball up the middle. Santana. Over to first. Great pitch.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Now here's the switch inning power threat, J.R. Santana. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And fires in a fastball at 95. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And the runner holds.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side,
grounds one to short. Santana. He never gets off a throw. Everyone's safe, and a run comes in to score. Hello. Man at first, one away. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Fouled off. He was late. Backed off the plate that time.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That's a tough one to swallow right there.
So bases loaded with one away. Velasquez will hit next. Swing and a tapper. Throws to first in time. Two outs, 2 in scoring position. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, great stop. What a play. Inning over.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle. Diving stop completes the play.
So 2 down. Ronnie Mauricio now.
The batter, the second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
1-1-1.
Ripped to short. Sends it to first. And that is the inning. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now J.R. Santana. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. That misses the zone. Ball 2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Mauricio with the throw to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Now Jonathan Clase. Out to short. Santana. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Yankees 7 and the Blue Jays 5. So 2 down. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, J.R. Santana. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That one the other way. Norby zips it across, and that'll do it. So the Yanks go in order. They're still up 7-5. Man at first. So up next for Toronto, Ronnie Mauricio. This could end it. Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Blue Jays. On the ground, right side. And that is the ball game. Santana with a forgettable showing in this one.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
J.R. Santana, a rising star, continues his professional journey again today. This crowd is eager to see what he can do. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the New York Yankees. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So 2 down, and now here is J.R. Santana. And the first offering is not close. Next offering is fouled back. Next pitch is outside. 2 outs, base is empty. That one misses. And the count is 3-1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Smoked on the ground a second. Sends it to first. Inning over. Yanks held in check. Scoreless after 1. So the lineup flips over. Josh Smith digs in for the Guardians. Roll to short, could be 2. To Jimenez. Over to first, safe.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
1 out, base is empty.
Santana.
First pitch, not close. And another ball.
To a count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Here's a 2-1. That one missed.
1 strike.
In there at the knees. And it's 3-2.
Down to 3-2.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next pitch is downstairs. Runner takes off. Got him swinging. Throw to second. Save. That's 20 stolen bases for him this season.
Well, almost a strike him out, throw him out play right there, but 3-2 is a great count to run on. There's a good chance the hitter puts the ball in play, so it can turn into a big play offensively as well.
Santana on at second with 2 down. He's trying for third. Pitch outside. Throw to third. Save. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Swung on, belted. Way back. And it is out of here. That's worth the price of admission. It's his 8th home run of the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2.
No, Blue, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Back here in New York, now here's the switch hitting power threat, J.R. Santana. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
And now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
1 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Jacob Wilson. Out to short. Sends it across to first. Out number 2.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
2 outs, runner at first. J.R. Santana stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Kicks and deals. And that's downstairs. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And there's the ball. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay.
And now, Jason Ham.
The catcher, Jason Ham.
This could end it. Lifted to left, and this should do it. And that'll do it. The Guardians hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Santana with an okay game in the loss.
I think they expect him to make larger contributions than he did today. Nothing too bad, but nothing great either.
And now the shortstop, J.R. Santana. Saying you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Jimenez, the lead runner, out at second. Kelsey on at first with nobody out. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Left field, Churio under it. Makes the grab, one down.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
Chase DeLauder digs in for the Guardians.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Ground ball could be two. Flips it behind his back. And very nicely done for the out.
Acrobatic play to get this one started. Determined to get a good flip. And that flip leads to an inning-ending double play.
Back now in the Bronx. Now J.R. Santana.
Santana.
Espino back to work. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Around first, heading for two. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Tough game for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track. Maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
Pickoff throw, and he's back in there.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
And that's downstairs and outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and he's out.
Well, the throw bounced in there perfectly. Really nice job on the bag. Pick it, apply that tag, hold it on him. Just didn't get a good jump over there at first base. That's half the battle of stealing bases, maybe even more.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there. And
Wilson, he flips it to second in time, and that's two. So bases all loaded up. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson. And he deals. On the ground, 2-ball. Throw off line, he's safe, and a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, J.R. Santana.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
And first offering is fouled off. Jimenez on second, Kelsey at first with no outs. Up and in, ball one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Sliced hard but foul. Ground ball left side. They put the tag on him. On to first, double play.
The designated hitter.
Brian Reynolds here.
Now batting, left field.
2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The Guardians slug their way to a win in this one. Santana had a poor showing, needed to do more.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boo.
J.R. Santana getting ready. He's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to go here. Here's the third baseman, Josh Smith.
Number 8, Josh Smith. First pitch, 107.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Santana. Now a jump throw. And it beats him. What a play. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, J.R. Santana. And first offering is fouled off. Hit on the ground to short. Wilson tosses to first. That's the inning. So the Yanks go in order, and it remains. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Ralphie Velasquez.
Well, it stinks to be down by, these runs early in this ball game like this, but you've got 2 outs. You've got to close the door because you still have a chance with how much time is left in this one.
Hit on the ground to short. Santana. They get the force. They limit the damage here. 1 out, bases empty. Out to short. Throws across the diamond. 2 down.
Now batting.
1 gone, runner at first. Now here is Kyle Manzardo. That's to third. Kelsey. 1 at second. And that's 2. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Last half of the 5th coming up. Guardians 3 and the Yankees nothing. And we're back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, J.R. Santana. Bieber back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Outside, and that's ball 1.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
2 strikes.
And that one hammered way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Santana will hit next. First pitch misses.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
1-1.
Ball to strike. That's to third. And they're down to their last out. Santana with a forgettable showing in the loss.
Well, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boo.